as always. Sorry about a dodgy angle. Couldn't really figure out what to do with my phone. So you're wedged in my little brew kit at the minute. In the corner of my divvy. So yeah, basically, didn't fish last week because I had a bit of an issue with the van. Nothing too major, fortunately. Fucking airplane going over now. Sure you can still hear me. Anyway, yeah, I had a faint, well, quite a strong smell of diesel actually, if I'm honest. Couldn't quite work out where it's coming from. So a mate of mine said he'd take a look. Anyway, it turned out to be the fuel pressure, diesel pressure switch, which is on the top of the rail. If you know anything about cars, diesels in particular. Anyway, turns out it was leaking. Fuck. Anyway, mate, I'd look at it and it looks like somebody's tried to replace the switch but cross-threaded it as it's gone in. Anyway, later transpired that if you change the switch, really you need to change the rail as well, the fuel rail, like a one-time use thing. So I had to get another rail with a switch already mounted. Took a gamble on it really second hand because I knew they're stupid money, like 400 quid. So I just done a second hand one from a breakers online. Yeah, fitted it all up. Happy days, no more leaking, so and no more smell of diesel, which is useful. So yeah, minor mishap, but you know it happens. It's an old van. Don't think I said much about it before. Well, I probably did, but obviously I'm chuffed to have it. It says the old BMW getting beat up with kit and that in and out of it. So yeah, what is it? 06 plate Vivaro long wheelbase, so plenty of fucking room to chuck all my shit. I have mentioned it before, sure I have. So yeah, all back how it should be for now. You know, it's an old van, so it's going to go wrong, isn't it? Oh, there's an army of tufties moving in. We're getting the old torch ready. Yeah, mate, the opposite's been fucking pushing them this way. I've been pushing them back that way. I was spotting, but they're turning up on mass now by the look of it. So I'm just going to fuck these off out of it in a minute. Hopefully. Yeah, that'll do it. Straight over mate's house. Yeah, they know where the food is. Fucking hell, there's like 10 of them. Trouble is the young ones are big now as well, aren't they? So yeah, young coots, young tufties. Yeah, you fucking plague with them. But I ain't surprised me the amount of bait that goes in there. It's all high protein gear, isn't it? They ain't stupid. Yeah, mate's gonna get his torch out now. Oh dear. The bird torch wars. Like fucking lifesaver, especially at night. But yeah, gotta be a bit careful because like I said, the old RAF are out flying about today, so yeah, I don't want to get in the shit for, you know, shining at one of them. Not that I do it on purpose, but they're low flying around there. So anyway, rambling, the rods are out. They're back on the same spots as I was fishing a fortnight ago, where I had them 4 fish, which was nice. So yeah, got here. Was chatting to somebody in the car park. He said he hadn't seen nothing. I was like, fair enough, but I don't know. I just got it in my head that I quite like sort of building a swim. Do you know what I mean? If you can get back in the same swim, I think just keep building it. Just keep putting bait in there. And the swim I'm in is not a very popular one. Yeah, I think I've only ever seen 1, maybe 2 other people fish it for whatever reason. I've done alright, so yeah, I'll just keep going in there as long as I can. I think there's good depth of water in front. Still a bit of weed out there, so that'll be holding on to the last of the naturals. And I say last of the naturals because we're what, end of September now already. Fucking flown by, man. So yeah, any naturals left, you know, they're going to be sat in the weed, aren't they? So yeah, basically, I had it in my mind I'd like to go back in there. So bucketed it, stood in there for a bit, didn't really see a lot, but all the pressure's like the other side of the lake. There is quite a few on actually this time. 1, 2, rough count, say 8 people, 9 maybe including me, but say majority of far bank. So I was like, right, that's even more reason to go back in there again, you know. But yeah, apparently it's been fishing shit. Oh, okay. But since I've been setting up, I've seen trying to think now. I reckon I'm going to go 8 or 9 shows, all different areas, but in front of here, you know. So I'm like, right, well, there's fish here, which is useful, isn't it? Although they probably fucked off now, spotted the shit out of it, but it's one of them, isn't it, on these places. So it said the turnover's mad, the swims ain't empty very long, but they're used to seeing the bait, you know. So I'll give them a good at boiling pellet like I done last time. The old faithful fish meals. One up against the island with just fish meal 16s over the top, 15s, one or two. Can't remember if 15s or 16s. I think it's 15s actually. So yeah, straight boil on that one. That produced last time. That 28 scaly and a scamp. Did it do a scamp? No, just a 28. Come off that. And then the main spot. I had 2 stockies and a 30 pounder off. So yeah, let's hope with more of the same. Yeah, there's a couple of people that normally are on there that buggered off down Yeomans this week, which I'm surprised about really. But although saying that, I mean, the more favourable swims, for whatever reason, t'other side, are stitched up. Yeah, I don't really know why they're more favourable, because it's shallower water. And you know, this sort of last week, I've noticed that, you know, the chill's coming quite quick, especially at night. And the water has started to feel a little bit chilly. Yeah, not cold, but yeah, it's getting to the stage where you wouldn't want it around your bollocks, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, so on the way up here this morning, I must have been, I don't know, about 4.5, 5 degrees. So yeah, proper chill in the air. So yeah, I've got the old woolly hat, I've got my joggers, I've got hoodie. It's like fucking happy days. This time of year, I like this time of year in spring. Fucking love it. So yeah, got the old cob with me. Gone easy this week. I've gone for Sainsbury's Taste of Difference monster lasagna with a garlic bread, and then tomorrow night we've got a cottage pie with the other garlic bread. So yeah, and 4-pack of speckled ends, so there'll be a couple of cans of that later. Followed by the old lasagna or cottage pie. Don't know which one yet. Might just do a lucky dip. Both same size, you know what I mean? So yeah, nice and easy this week, but you ordered already. Probably didn't go kicked about 1:30 this morning, and was up at 7. So yeah, not your normal 7 or 8 hours like I like to get. Funny looking bird. Anyway, we're here, we're doing it. The trees are on the change. They're definitely a little bit more yellow in them than it was last time I was here, even though it's only a fortnight, you know. And we've had the last sunset after 7:30 now, allegedly. So yeah, until next year. But anyway, fingers crossed. The rods are out, the bait's out. There's fish here. See what happens, eh? There's your 8.5 minutes worth of rambling shit to start with. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. Fucker. Well, we're just coming into the evening. 6 o'clock. I'm an hour late. Yeah, just saying 5 o'clock somewhere. But yeah, so far so quiet. Yeah, definitely less activity since I put the rods out, but you kind of expect that really. Although I did have quite a funny occurrence earlier, I just forgot to mention. So because I'm on the braid, I always tend to, well, I say not always, but I've started to recently. Once I'm on my spots clipped up, I whack them out with no rigs on, just to get that braid soaked up, you know. Yeah, and as I was chucking the last one out, literally the line, like, braid was on the surface, and a decent sized common lumped literally over the line. It was bonkers, and I'm talking, I don't know, 20 yards out. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it literally cleared the line, I ain't joking. Yeah, mad, absolute perfect timing. Just a shame I didn't catch it on video really, but yeah, so the nights are drawing in. These phones always make it look brighter than it actually is. I mean, it's not dark, obviously, but yeah, I'd say it was darker than what it's showing at the minute. So yeah, the old comms loaded with charcoal. And then my little trick on the stove to start the charcoal once it starts glowing. Chuck it in there, let it smoke away for 20 minutes, preheat, and then either cottage pie or lasagna. I still haven't decided which one yet, but it's quite a feeling of lasagna, to be fair. So yeah, a couple of these first, the old speckled egg. That time of year, and I didn't really fancy wine. I reckon wine when it's proper cold, you know, you got to warm it up. Then the old cob comes in handy because the bottle sits on there mint and it warms it through perfectly. So yeah, quick swig. So yeah, nothing as yet. Kind of half expected something around the sort of 5 o'clock time, just because of what's happened in the past, but maybe they're late today. Maybe it's a Friday, maybe they're down the cart pub, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway. Yeah, we'll see, maybe it'll happen through the night. Got the old waders out this time, just because a couple of them fish last week, really, I could have done with, not just with wellies, but with waders, just to get out to them, because like, just in front of me, rod tips there is like focusing on my finger now, that twat. There's a bank of weed, and they don't like coming over that, I've noticed. So yeah, if I can get out a bit further to them, perhaps it'd be easier to net. Yeah, just for a while I thought the old wellies would be easier, but not in this swim anyway. Like I said, that bank of weed, they don't like coming over that. They seem to kick off, so alright, learn from that. Waders down there at the ready, hook the fish, sit on the bank there, slide the waders on. Happy days, hopefully. But that's always a plan in the head, but 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll see. Anyway, not going to ramble too much. Let's just hope something happens tonight. But in usual Gaunt's fashion, it'll probably be tomorrow night. But yeah, there's plenty of bait out there anyway. And I did see a lovely mirror just sort of round somewhere right out of shot. Just stood there looking out earlier, and a lovely dark, yeah, chestnutty mirror lumped out. I was like, oh yeah, banger of a fish. Yeah, that's those times when you're just looking at the water and they show right in front of you. That's like, fucking hell. Yeah, you weren't that far out either. So to be fair, I mean, a fair bit of the activity I've seen has been quite close. So I'll gauge what happens tonight. Oh, that fish over there then. Oh no, it's a fucking bird, isn't it? They're weird, and birds sometimes. The old duck's having a dive about. Yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I'll wait and see if I get any liners through the night. Or any other shows close in. If I do, then I might bring that island one in close tomorrow, or just put a bag on or something like that, or maybe just a scattering a boiler, you know. But yeah, let's see what tonight brings first. Catch up with you later. Hopefully peering over the top of a car could be nice. Morning. Oh, that's still in my pit, as you can see. It's just come up 7 o'clock, and unfortunately a very uneventful night. Yeah, literally a couple of bleeps and that's it really. Didn't hear a lot either. Yeah, previous sessions in this swim, I've always sort of heard them at night or first thing in the morning, but yeah, very quiet. Apart from somebody the other side of the lake that fucking hell. Don't know why he's got a phone, he might as well just shout, you know what I mean? Don't know who it is, but yeah, he's proper loud. So yeah, apart from that, breaking the silence this morning, yeah, very quiet, but it does do quite a few daytime bites, so there's still hope yet. It's usual, isn't it? First night seems to be, for me anyway, far less productive. Excuse the yawns. Yeah, I had a coffee yet. Far less productive than the second night, just in my experience, you know. But yeah, had a banging lasagna and garlic bread last night. It went down rather well. I cut the cans of the old speckled hen. So yeah. What was I going to say? Not a lot. Probably just more rambling bollocks, but that's what I do. The old goals are active for some reason. Just being noisy. Yeah, anyway, nothing to report. So, I'm going to have a brew in a minute. Yeah, just see if I might well try and find another spot for like a left hand rod of the three. As you've seen, I've fished 2 and a 1. I just find it easier, really. Less likely for shit to go wrong. Although last session that wasn't the case, but yeah, they still find to try and stitch you up, shall we say, knit you up, more like it. Yeah, so I took note of obviously the fish that were active yesterday. Excuse fingers and thumbs, I've done it the wrong way around really, but yeah, the fish that were active yesterday were quite close. So there's no one next door in the Long Island, Middle Island. Yeah, so I might just have to have a little investigate closer in, sort of midway between me and the island, see if I can find anything that's worth sticking a bait on. Sure there is. I've seen, you know, in the past I've seen quite a few fish mid-water, you know, especially sort of in between me and next door. So yeah, and there is still patches of weed out there, you can see it sort of below the surface. So yeah, a little investigate, I think. I'll try something new into me. Oh yeah, but anyway, for now I'll leave it there. Hopefully I'll be back later on with either a fish or more rambling. See you in a bit. Right, a little bit of an update. Nothing's happened, but I'm on record facing the lake because a good fish is just nutted out. So you can see the swim, obvious swim opposite. My spot is basically the obvious V-line. So a fish has just nutted out a good fish twice in line with that swim. I'm hoping it's going to come out again, but probably not now I'm recording. It's got a bit warmer, the wind's picked up. Sun's trying to break through, but it hasn't done yet. I was literally on the cusp of winding in and going for a wander, just to get out the swim for a bit, but now that fish is nutted, I think it'd be foolish, so I'm going to sit tight for a bit longer. Yeah, and then have a wander perhaps a little bit later, but to be fair, it looked like that fish was moving right rather than left, so if that's the case, it's moving away from me. Although there is little bits popping on the surface, probably can't make it out. Probably nothing. So I'm looking through the viewfinder as well as over the top of my phone, but I don't know, maybe they have turned up down here again. We'll see, but it does look a lot better with wind on it, that's a definite. But no shows, come on, that's why I hit record. See if we can catch one mid-air. Rather on my map, but you know, yeah, it's been very quiet up here this morning. The odd thing's shown, but nothing like what that was just now. Yeah, it looked like a decent fish, definitely. Anyway, it's not going to happen, is it? So I'm not going to ramble, bore you to death. But yeah, things have changed a little bit. Let me see that massive posse of birds out. Where are they? Out there. There's a mate, he's in the beach, which is round the corner of the island. He keeps zapping them with a mozzie? Bird torch this way, and I keep torching them up the other way. So yeah, it's like tennis with fucking tufties at the minute. But yeah, quite a few of them. I think it's tufties, looks like it. Fucking pain in the ass. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to ramble, so I'm not. In a bit. Afternoon. Well, I'm still trying to bore one out. So yeah, earlier on I vlogged that we're having those fish lumped out, but yeah, I left it another hour or so, and then I just needed to get out of the bivvy really, go for a wander. So I went down and seen Dave and Bruce, who were down on Yeomans. Fair play, they both had I think 8 or 9 fish, 7 or 8 fish, whatever, each. I think they'd all the 20s, and they both had a 16 pounder, so yeah, happy days, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, I was definitely tempted to move, but yeah, my gut says stick with this, you know. Yeah, I nearly did move. Well, I wasn't gonna, and then Dave said to me that the guy opposite had 230s. I was like, fucking hell. So yeah, I was like, yeah, fair play. I mean, I ain't seen no activity over there at all, so probably had them in the night, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that was enough for me to say, do you know what, I ain't moving, I'm sticking that out. But yeah, funny enough, it's a guy, same guy that he was in Willow, and I was opposite in Apache, and I fucking blanked. So I hope it's not an omen, him being opposite me blanking, you know what I mean? But no, yeah, I just feel at the minute I need to stay put, you know. Nothing's happened over my spot. I've just put the rods back out about half hour ago, and I've just literally one spom over the top, broke up boilies, 3 old ones, and a bit of pellet in the same spom, and that's it really. Yeah, I've got no reason to add more bait. I put a fair bit in yesterday, so yeah, I'm not gonna let myself think that they've cleared me out, because I don't think that's the case at all. Yeah, I've not had a lot of activity over me at all, or liners to warrant, like I said, chopping it up. The only thing I've done differently, left hand rod, I've brought that a lot closer. Yeah, nice smooth silk patch. There was a lot of activity at that sort of range yesterday. Again, one spom over the top. We've just crushed up boilie basically, and a few old ones. That's it. So that's my MO for tonight. I'm actually going to get the cob on soon. It's only about somewhere between 3:30 and 4 o'clock, I think. So yeah, going to get that on earlier tonight. Yeah, and just hope it happens really. Like I said, I found it really hard to find any sort of pattern to these fish. The only pattern I have sort of noticed is I seem to catch more so on the second night than on the first night. Yeah, but other than that, no real pattern of bite time, it doesn't seem. It's quite weird really, but yeah, I suppose all lakes are different, aren't they? However, if I do blank, I might well go down Yeomans next week, or Unity. Bit smaller lakes, probably a bigger stock of fish. I don't know. It's one of those. I mean, I ain't used to this. Like, yeah, this. I don't explain it. Yeah, like people opposite. When people opposite you and they're catching you, like fucking it, you let it do your head in, sort of thing. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm letting it do that to me a little bit. Not overly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fishing's fishing, you know. But yeah, I'd just love to know what they're doing different, if anything at all. That's the trouble. See, that doubt starts entering your mind. But you know, I'm just saying how it is really. You know, fishing nowadays is just all, you know, you don't see all this shit, you know what I mean? Because you just see stuff being, you know, vlogged and plugged all the way through, and I ain't about that. I'm about warts and all, you know. Yeah, I don't mind vlogging it when I'm struggling, you know. It's all part and parcel, isn't it? You know, just turn up and have it off every fucking time, which, you know, some vloggers and what have you make out this, you know, or you get the story at the end where they've done however many fucking nights, and yeah, the reality of it, you know. So anyway, I'm not going to fucking ramble too much, but I am going to have a speckledy hen in a minute. Get the old coblet early, like I said. Yeah, there's been a bit of darts action on European Tour, but it's on PDC TV, so I just watch it on highlights on YouTube basically. So I'll be watching that in a bit, a little bit to catch up on. Yeah, just chilling out really, and hope it happens. But yeah, I may well have a look. Yeoman's a uni, but next week Steve's back on the bank, so yeah, if he'll be on there 100%. So yeah, it may well be a social. If I can get anywhere near him, then I'll be on there. But if I can't, then I will bugger off somewhere else, I think. Just get a few fish under the belt, you know. It won't be long before that weather gets shit, I don't think. But again, I'm always going to be worried about missing out on there, you know. It's weird having a choice of, you know, 3 lakes all on the same complex, all got decent fishing. Obviously the bigger ones are in there, but yeah, I don't know. Fucking hell, it's like sport for choice. There's worse things to have, I suppose, and there are worse problems to have, I should say. But anyway, rambling. I will check in with you later, hopefully with a fish. If not, just to ramble more shit in a bit. Morning. Well, if I've got a face like doom and gloom, thunder, whatever, it's because I ain't caught fuck all. Yeah, proper frustrating. What can I say? There's fish up here, I've seen them, I've heard them. I have had the odd liner all through the night, pretty much. Not all through the night, but you know what I mean, sort of randomly. But what is frustrating is I know other people are catching up there. It's like, fucking what? Yeah, so I don't know really. I'm stumped. It's after the last session in there. I was like, here we go then. They're on it, you know. Thought that was a little what's the word? Turning point, shall we say? Fuck me. Here we go. Well, you wouldn't Adam and Steve it. We got one. Fucking talk about lastknockings.com. Yeah, as I just said on that last vid, all doom and gloom. And it's a right weird bite and all. Yeah, didn't do the lead, just a slow, didn't even take any line on the on the scrap even. I'm like, really? Fucking don't tell me it's a little tinge or something weeded up. But yeah, I ain't not worried because it's a nice scaly mirror. Probably beat me up as well in front of the rods, but happy days. Yeah, it really does just go to show that any time on there, any fucking time. That's one thing I have learned so far this year. Yeah, decent fish. I ain't gonna put weight on it, but yeah, he's a nice one. Bit of damage on him as well, so I don't know. It looks like he possibly could have been tethered up. Yeah, it looks like he's got cut marks, quite fresh, not bleeding, but yeah. So we'll sort them out, treat them up, get them on a mat and show you. Happy days. There we go then. 27.4. Saved the day, mate. Probably not going to do the other side because it looks to me like he's been tethered and his mouth's in the right state. Poor little fucker. I've just treated it up. He's got a proper rip. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's bad. Proper fresh as well, boy, look at it. Right. Probably see it hanging down in the picture in the video. Yeah, I ain't gonna do both sides, just getting back. He's obviously been stressed out very recently, but happy days. Right then, that's us all stowed away. The old gear on the barrow. Yeah, talk about Saved by the Bell, eh? Yeah, that's fishing. Do you know what? The more I think about it, the buzz I get out of fishing is, you never know. You know, I know people go target fish, etc., etc. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to go on too much of a tangent, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you realise yourself, don't you? And for me, it's just that the buzz of having a fish, because until it comes up, you don't know what it is. Yeah, I dare say there's a lot of people the same, but it's a buzz. That was a buzz this morning. I was like, no way. I couldn't have timed that any fucking better, really. The rain had just stopped. Yeah, anyway, on my phone. If you like the videos, hopefully you'll subscribe, like. Feel free to comment on anything. Positive stuff only, please. Be nice. Yeah, on my phone. I'll catch you next time. Okay.